Hi everyone, so today we're going to be talking about how to make homemade coconut yogurt. Really simple, really easy, only a couple different ingredients, and it's really a recipe that's super beneficial just because of the probiotics that are in it, the healthy fats, and things like that. And it's really friendly for anyone who has any kind of dietary restrictions, say you're vegan, paleo, keto, literally friendly for everyone. So let's dive in. First we're going to take your coconut milk. So here I have Coco Land organic coconut milk. It has 14 grams of fat and then only 1 gram of carbs. So if you're keto, that's like literally almost 0 carbs. So we're going to open that up, if I can open it up. And at this point it's like all separated. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to take a spoon and I'm going to spoon out all the thick part into my jar. This might get messy, yay. I'm making a nice little mixture here, and then I'm going to take a whisk. So I have my trusty whisk here, and then I'm gonna whisk it all together. And you could use, I guess, 2 cans if you wanted to, and just double the recipe. But if you're not really inclined, it doesn't matter. Okay, so the next step is that we are going to take our probiotic capsule. You could use a powder that you can get probiotics that come in little like jars, like packages, and then you like sachet it into water, or you can take like a pill form. I'll just take a pill form because I have it handy, and most people that's how they take their probiotics. So I'll just open it up and then dump it in. Okay, that was easy. And then I'm going to take a wooden spoon now to just stir that all in. So what the probiotic does is it really helps to ferment the coconut yogurt. So like the coconut milk, which will turn into coconut yogurt. There we go. That should be good enough. So the next parts are kind of optional. It really depends on what you're feeling with this recipe. This is the first time I'm making coconut yogurt. But I'm just gonna experiment, see what happens. So I have here some Simply Organic vanilla, and I think I will add some of that in just to add a little bit extra flavor, so it's not like completely bland. I do like the Silk coconut yogurt, but the thing is they have a lot of other things in it that I'd rather just make coconut yogurt on my own, and they have a really nice vanilla one, which I'd like. So I'm gonna try and emulate that with this, but I'll let you know at the end of the video how it turns out when it's all done. So I'm going to add 1/8 a teaspoon of vanilla in here. So 1/8. So I don't really want a ton, just because vanilla is really, really strong. And the more you add, the more it kind of tastes weird. So you don't want to add too much. I could probably add a little bit more, but I'll just start with 1/8 for now. And then we'll see how it goes. And then I'm going to take my spoon again and just mix it all together. There we go. And I can smell the vanilla now. Yeah. Okay. So last step is really optional for sure, because it is a sweetener. I'm going to add, I think, about 1 drop of stevia. Honestly, it might not even be enough that you could taste it, depending on how tangy this is. But again, we're experimenting, so we'll see how it goes. And yes, I'll just add 1 drop to add like a little bit of sweetness to the mixture, and maybe hopefully kind of counteract how tangy it is. But yeah, you don't really want to add too much of this, obviously, because it's obviously not good to have tons of sweeteners in your diet. But if you're going to add one, probably stevia would be the best. And right here I just have some liquid stevia. So I'm just going to add that in. Add 1 drop. Oh, did it drop it? There we go. Okay, so yeah, just 1 drop. So we have 1 drop of stevia. That stuff is super potent and strong. So even if like you're making it with other things, you probably don't need to add more than a couple drops to recipes that you're making because it's just so potent. And now we're pretty much done. So the last step is just to secure over top some sort of cloth or cheesecloth. So right here I have cheesecloth, which is great for this recipe, but you could also use like a normal tablecloth or something like that. It really doesn't matter, just as long as you don't put like a lid on it. You need it to breathe so that it can ferment properly. So I'm going to secure this on top and with an elastic band. Oh shit, I forgot an elastic band. I'll be right back. Okay, so I couldn't find an elastic band, so we're just gonna use a hair tie because, you know, when in doubt, I had like 5,000 hair ties hanging around, so I'm going to use that. Okay, so now it's secured and it's kind of loosely there. There's definitely air so that it can breathe and ferment properly. Now all you have to do is wait about 36 to 48 hours. It really depends on how thick you want to make it, and it also depends on the kind of like coconut milk that you're making and then your different like probiotics. It really just is all up to personal preference, but I wouldn't let it be less than 36. Okay, so now I'm just going to let it sit for 48 hours and then I will check back in 2 days after it's all completed, and I will give you the result and a little taste test on how it's going. Hey guys, so it's about 2 days later and I finally have the finished coconut yogurt. So I have tried it. It's actually quite sweet with the stevia in it, with like only 1 drop. So if you prefer like a more tangy coconut yogurt, I would definitely maybe leave that out and just add the vanilla into it. But it actually tastes really good. So here's the final product. Oh, just go to the camera. So it's actually quite thick. On here, all I've added is just a little bit of almond butter, some seeds, and a few macadamia nuts. The only thing I would maybe say about it is that it is a little bit on a different kind of texture side, so if you really hate things that are not textured exactly like yogurt, you might not love it. But if texture is something that doesn't bother you, I would definitely recommend making it. It actually tastes so good and it's so easy to make. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope you have a great day.